Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're in search of the wild and sacred wild killer sea beaver. We've traveled all the way around the world to back home and drove up the road just about a mile to this secure location. Here out on the Hollis Ranch, home of the wild killer. The killer sea beaver is known as one of the most vicious animals on the earth. Mythologically, it is known as the terror of the Titans. And if you ever come across sea beaver, you would understand why, because of their massive teeth they have and their ability to claw through trees. Now, it's been a long time since the killer sea beaver has ever been discovered, but we hope to track them still one today. Killer sea beavers are very endangered and very, very rare. If we happen to see one today, we will consider ourselves very, very lucky, for not very many times people get to see these magnificent creatures of the water. And if you see here today, we are to see some of the tracks of the killer sea beaver here. See, these are not fresh. No, they can come back from a couple of weeks ago, I guess. They're from the taste of it. Yes, very, very old, because they do not have the moisture and everything that need to go with it. So, now we're just going to show you how to track these beavers and how to successfully capture one if we're lucky enough to come. And we've been tracking the killer sea beaver all day long. And so far, we've come off very few signs of the killer sea beaver, but we hope by the end of the day to come across one. Did you hear that? Oh my gosh, we're closer than we think. That was the mating call of the wild killer sea beaver. And we're going to head down this way and see if we can track her and find her. Oh, she's got to be close around here somewhere, so I can just smell it in the air. I'm excited about the sea beaver, hearing it, and now we know there's a very good chance that we can see it today. And I have a lot of indications of where the lair is. We figure it's right up here. At my special tracking ability, I have determined this, and we're going to head right up here to see if we can find the home of the killer sea beaver. Oh, I tell you, hunting for the ferocious killer sea beaver sure can take a lot out of you, but this is what makes it all worthwhile right here. If you look right here, you will see the home of the ferocious killer sea beaver, in which we've been searching all day long to find its lair. The first step in finding the beaver is finding its lair, which we have succeeded in doing. See, this is old sticks in which it uses during the winter, and old bones from cows, things such of that sort. Sticks in the mud, he just puts them all together and puts them in water, and it goes great for a fantastic installation for his home. Most killer sea beavers love to make their homes inside pipes, like these here. And it seems that the local rancher, which is on this plantation, the beaver stuffed his pipe up, so he had to come down here and dig it all back out so his lake would drain properly. I tell you what, it sure is heartfelt to be able to search and come this close to finding this wild, ferocious animal. I'm kind of scared because we've lost track of the killer sea beaver. Now, I do want to show you something, though, before we try to track him again. There's no telling where he can be, and we're going to be as quiet as we can, okay? Right here is what you have, is what the killer sea beaver does when he's foraging for food. He'll dig up the dirt, tear everything apart, and what he likes to eat most is grub worms. I tell you what, they're delicious, I tell you. And, well, we've kind of lost track of the killer sea beaver, so we're going to move on right over here. We're going to set up a little camp right over here into the woods over here, and we're going to see if we can just kind of wait on it. All right, we're going to wait on it for him to come out. All right, and when he comes out, we're going to go over there and we're going to poke him with a stick. We're going to poke him with a stick because the killer sea beavers don't like that. All right, hopefully we'll capture him and get him into a corner. Sorry about that. I tell you this. There he goes right now! This is the moment we've been waiting for. What we've been tracking all day long. This is the wild killer sea beaver. Notice his voice. Oh, it's so great. Isn't he a beauty? Now, track him down successfully. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to capture him. him over the head with a stick. And that should put him out of submission a little bit. That'll give us just enough time to correctly identify the animal. Alright, here I go. Oh! Alright. It seems we have finally captured the animal. This is what we've been waiting for all the hell on. We finally captured the killer sea beaver. You see how successful. We haven't harmed him. He's just a little sleep right now. No harm at all. But I want you to look at his tail. You see his magnificent tail? He's used as this one to endanger. He warns all the other killer sea beavers have been flying so rare that we see them. You hit him against the ground like this, and these are the markings. You never see these on any other animal. I want you to notice the antlers on the killer sea beaver also. The antlers signify how old the beaver is. Like this one right here is a very good young male. I'm sure he's very strong and very powerful, you know, to knock over trees, things like that. And you see the big teeth they have on to help them dig in the earth and bite through trees and all sorts of things like that. Oh, well, he's coming away, so we're going to back off of it. Today's been very adventurous. We discovered... Oh my goodness! The killer sea beaver! Can you hear me now? Yeah.
Okay, we're here live on the scene with the killer sea beaver.
Just call me Joe.
Joe, the killer sea beaver. We'll just call him Joe as he prefers to be called. And now, Joe, we want to get to know what's behind, what's the real killer sea beaver like behind the antlers and the snout. And we're just, what was young life? How were your parents treating you?
Well, my mom's, she ran off with, well, the 40 other kids. And, you know, well, under all this skin, well, there's arteries and veins and, that's about it. I'm a sentimental beaver. I like to, you know, frolic. Long walks on the beach, bubble baths. Well, we actually don't have bubbles here in the woods, but baths, yes, they're nice. That's about it.
And there's like dietary issues. Like what during the day would you eat? I mean, what kind of worms or something?
Well, mostly grubs. A few squirrels now and then. You know, squirrels, they're good. Chew.
And now housing. How would you handle that out here? I mean, there's quite a bunch of trees. I mean, and it's rather warm out today. I'm sweating quite profusely right now. And I mean, what would you use for a cover or some type of shelter?
Hello, I'm a beaver. I have a dam in the water.
Oh,
it is
yes.
cool.
Oh, yes, correct. I stand informed better now. And I mean, dating life. I mean, do you have a female beaver, an opposite sex killer sea beaver? I mean, anybody to just kind of go out with on weekends?
Well, there's not really many killer sea beavers in the world. Well, I'm the only one. So sometimes I have to find, you know, just regular beavers. Or there was this cow named Betsy once. She was nice. But besides that, nothing really.
Well, thank you for your time, Joe. It's good to... Yes, whatever that was. All right. Yes, this is reporting live from the Outback with Joe, the killer sea beaver.
Hey.
Can you hear me now? Good.
Can you hear me now?